Matt, how should wealth managers prepare for the next great big wealth management cycle? Because we have the great transfer of wealth, we have AI, there's a lot of things going on. So what's a wealth manager to do?
This is going to shock you, but I'm going to actually say you need to offer more than investments. You look at the space right now, if you just offer investments, Pathstone, our average client's $180 million. We combine with firms. We saw 77 firms last year. If you only offer investments, you're not growing. And so the biggest trend we're seeing is how do you add services? And that's what we've been able to do over the years, and we will continue to do so going forward.
Can you expand on the different things that both Pathstone and your competitors need to do to survive? Because it is getting far more competitive with investment houses, wealth managers trying to get those ultra high net worth dollars.
Yeah, I'll just say it's been less crowded for us, thankfully, and we hope to keep it that way. We've always been focused on an unbundled service offering. So obviously you have investments, but you have performance reporting, accounting, tax, bill pay, planes, hire the pilots, do the payroll for the household staff. If you could dream it, we do it, and we offer it in a completely unbundled manner. And that idea to be able to have like a single phone call to handle everything, that's really been the advantage to our business and the less crowd that we've been in.
And what can you offer that other wealth managers can't? Because it's getting competitive from a private market assets environment as well, because that's a very hot product right now, and people are going out and marketing their firms based according to the deals that they can provide these ultra high net worth investors.
Yeah, so on our vision of, as we've been visiting other firms and trying to grow Pathstone to, I'll call it, to be $1 trillion organization, everyone we meet with says they have the best alternatives. It's literally meeting after meeting. We have the best alts, we have the best alts, we have the best alts. But what does that actually mean? How do you get the right access? How do you get the right deal flow? And especially private equity has not done as well over the last 3 years. Over 5 and 10 year, find me another investment that has earned over 10% every 10-year cycle that you can find. But we've been leaning in to try and find where we can make money.
Are you worried that the private market asset arena is getting too crowded?
I'd actually say it's the reverse. It's hard to get flows right now with the returns that we've seen, but there's still, the American dream still works. I don't think there's any other way to say it. How do you get access to early emerging businesses? How do you get access to the early AI businesses? No different than data centers that we saw a couple of years ago, or crypto, 5 or 7 years prior to that. It's still in the private market. So how do we create the right network, the right people, the right connections to be able to access those investments that are just not available in the public markets? And
how are you incorporating AI into Pathstone to help your clients to make things easier without giving up that personal touch?
Yeah, I mean, it's the advisors, especially for clients, I'll say 100 million and above, in the $1 million to $10 million space, maybe AI could answer questions, but it's no different than when you go to the doctor and you're talking about something very serious. No matter how much AI you run your MRI through ChatGPT, you still want that person-to-person connection. And so the AI side for us is 100% focused on how do we allow our advisors to work more closely with our clients.
And then finally, can you talk a little bit more about the competition in the wealth management business? Because we've had a huge influx of private equity money into it, and everyone's trying to grow. And we're talking a lot about succession planning and people selling out their firms to get bigger. What are your thoughts?
I think what you're seeing is that you have the banks and the broker-dealers. That's where all the money is. The RIA community, even though there's 14,000 advisors, is still de minimis. And I think over the next 5 or 10 years, you're going to have 4 to 6 players that will start to get to the size to go head-to-head with the banks and the broker-dealers. So even the firms that are growing through acquisition or combining, I think they're going to combine, and you're going to see a couple mega players that will actually start challenging directly against the banks and the broker-dealers.
All right, well, thanks for coming on and talking about it.
You got it, Great seeing you. Thank you.